I know the rivalry, so it was a great opportunity for me to come out, showcase what I had. Great team win. I'm just happy that we came out up on the W side. That's it.
Zach, you used a lot of running backs tonight. And some of that was necessitated by some of the mistakes. What's your thinking when you get your opportunity?
We got a great group of running backs. When it's my turn to get up on the field, I just do what I do. That's it.
What was the message Coach Whittingham gave you guys at halftime? Obviously, there were some mistakes there. What was the message he kind of gave you guys to come out in the second half?
We knew we were the better team. Just had to cut down the mistakes. Just basically told us to finish the game because we had it, so we just had to finish.
Troy, obviously you had some mistakes tonight. What did it mean to have the defense kind of step up and maybe help you guys through some of those mistakes?
Means a lot. Means a lot. My brothers have our back. I'm blessed to be here at this school with these caliber of guys, man. I'm blessed to call these dudes my brothers, and it was a tough game out there. It wasn't my best game, but it happens. It's football, and I'm glad I have the brothers that I do to have my back.
Was it more what BYU was doing, or what you were struggling tonight? Which was it?
Yeah, I was just struggling. It was one of those games. It was one of those games, honestly. It just wasn't going my way tonight.
Did you guys ever get down pretty much as an offense? I mean, 6 turnovers, it's a high number.
Not at all. Everything we was doing was working. We just had to cut down on turnovers. It just wasn't our night tonight. We made a key drive down late in the game. And the defense, they had our back, like I said, and all credit to them.
Hunter, talk about that last play, the 2-point conversion there. Were you guys expecting a run by Hill there?
Honestly, I was kind of expecting a timeout in the PAT, but just so happened that he ended up keeping it, and fortunately we made the play.
Anything else for Troy Williams? Okay, Troy, you can go. Okay.
Hunter, will you just talk us through that last play? What was happening with the field when you guys coming at you guys?
I was just shooting up the B gap and saw Hill take off to his left, so I just pretty much put my head down and ran as fast as I could because, as you guys saw tonight, that guy's pretty dang fast. So, just luckily was there to make the play in the end.
Hunter, what kind of conversations did you guys have amongst the defense as, the offense is struggling today, a lot of turnovers, and you guys kind of got put in a lot of spots where you had to kind of bow up. What was the conversations like amongst yourselves?
It was a little frustrating at first, but it's like our coaches always say, adversity is going to hit sooner or later. We rallied around Troy, and he made some big plays in the end for us, so it never got too angry one side or the other. We just kind of banded together, and luckily we ended up coming out on top.
Tim, you're kind of one of the leaders on the offense. Did you kind of have to rally the troops during the game, obviously with all the turnovers, and kind of keep spirits high on the sideline?
No. It's BYU, so everybody knew what was on the line, and we just had to go out there and execute.
Tim, what did it mean to go into the half with that touchdown and get the lead back?
I think that was huge. The offense was kind of struggling at that time, and I think that touchdown got us over the hump besides the turnovers.
Anything else for Hunter? Okay, Hunter, you can go.
Tim, what changed on that touchdown drive? You guys had, I think, up to that point, 4 of your 5 drives had ended in turnovers. What changed on that touchdown drive?
Just called the right play at the right time. They went cover 2, and we called a cover 2 beater, and it was wide open.
Sumia, you kind of had a couple of big plays today, 2 interceptions. Kind of talk about those plays and what you saw and what happened there.
I feel like I was just doing my job, and the ball came to me. And so within the defensive scheme, getting out there and doing the plays, if the ball comes on my way, I have to, key on those opportunities and make something of it. And so I feel like the schemes that we put out with Coach Kelly and with our defensive coordinators and coaches and Coach Witt, they really put me in the right position to make big plays.
What's going through your head while you're running the touchdown interception that first play to go?
I don't know, man. I was like, kind of reminded me of my running back days, and so I didn't think it was like I was looking at Taysom Hill come around. I was like, all right, there's no way this guy's gonna catch me. There's like 6 guys in front of me, and so It was just a moment that I can't describe, you know. Just a lot going through my mind.
Will you describe what that game was like? I mean, there wasn't really any way to ever kind of get into a groove or a momentum for either team.
The game, as far as what it was like playing in it, is very intense. You want to, as a defensive player, you want those opportunities to land on your shoulder. You know, if we're called on, we need to perform. And so I felt like this game right here, man, my first time actually playing in a real rivalry game very intensely. It was exciting.
We heard Hunter talk about it. What did you see on the 2-point conversion? What were you kind of expecting going into that play?
I saw him get flushed out, and Algernon Brown was right there, and he came and then he tried to slant in, and so my natural thought was just to, you know, beeline down the line, and if I get an opportunity to hit him, make the play.
Were you expecting a certain play on there where coach is telling you, look out for this play, look out for the drop, anything like that?
They just put us in a formation where we just come off the edges and give him zero time to throw the ball, and it worked. So coaches put us in a pretty good position.
Sunil, when your offense is turning the ball over like it was tonight, is there talk on the sidelines about, okay, we need to go make them turn it over even more?
I personally like it when we get to go out there and have more opportunities to play because it gives us more looks and more plays to perform and make big plays. And so as far as the offense, I know they're coming around, and I don't look forward for them to turn over the ball, but when it comes our way, we take it head on.
What effect did you think that your guys' early pressure had on Taysom, especially in the first half?
I feel like he couldn't get in the groove. He couldn't get in the groove of things because he was always being pressured by our D-line, and he always had to leak out, and it worked. It put him in positions where he can't throw those long balls or hit those routes that are open, and so I felt like it was a good opportunity for us to key on.
When the referees are making the 2 targeting calls, does that impact you and how you play your game at all? Do you get?
Oh, we get mad, you know, as players, but as far as keeping our poise in situations, you know, we look to the next play. You know, when things happen, we look to the next play, make it better.
We saw a lot more of Kamika in the game tonight. How do you feel he played next week?
And I didn't pay attention. I was keying my keys and I was running. So that maybe you could ask Coach Wood. You know, when I'm a coach, I'll tell you. You know.
Anything else for Sunia?
Did you get the game ball?
No, I didn't. It was all of us as a defense.
Okay.